Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a super impromptu video. I just decided to film this like 10 minutes ago. I'm not wearing any makeup. I am in my pajamas. It is 10:30 at night, but I thought this would be a really fun, quick little video. I started school like a week ago. This is really my first full week of classes. And I've just been feeling tired and overwhelmed, and I'm in 4 reading intensive classes this semester, so I am reading a ton. I have read I'm currently reading like 5 books, and so maybe this video and this idea is a little crazy for me right now, but I really love to read a lot of books at the same time. I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion, but I don't know, I'm in a mood right now where I can totally handle it. And I got some books from my local bookstore co-op a couple weeks ago, and I've been dying to read these, but I just have not been able to find the time. When I'm not reading school books right now, I'm mostly listening to audiobooks, and these 3 stories are not available on audiobook, at least on Libby. And so I'm having like a nice self-care night. I lit a candle, I just had a little snack, I'm just hanging out on my little couch, and I am going to read the first chapter of each of these books. So let me talk about what they are. First, I have Disfigured by Amanda Leduc. This has been on my TBR forever. I love fairy tales and folk tales. They're some of my favorite things in the world. And I am disabled, I'm hard of hearing, and I'm really interested to see if this book is gonna touch on that. And I need more disability representation in my life. It's kind of ridiculous that I haven't read that much disability representation. I'm really excited about that. It's combining a few things that I really, really love. Next, I have Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. It's a little novella. It's only like a little over 100 pages. And I don't really know much about this book, but I love Stephen Graham Jones, and I've been trying to read more novellas lately, and it has just such a beautiful cover. Also, Disfigured has an amazing cover. This is one of my favorite covers I've seen this year. Both of these sound so amazing. Walking through his own house at night, a 15-year-old thinks he sees a person in full Blackfeet regalia step through a doorway. Instead of the people who could be there, his mother or his brother, the figure reminds him of his long-gone father, who died mysteriously before his family left the reservation. When he follows it, he discovers his house is bigger and deeper than he knew. That's the back of it. I just think this sounds amazing, and I fucking love Stephen Graham Jones. Next, speaking of disability representation, I have Mooncakes by Wendy Zhu and Suzanne Walker. I am so fucking excited to check this out. I picked it up in the store because I just saw a cute little witch and a cute little werewolf, and I didn't even know that there was disability representation until I started flipping through, and the main character has hearing aids. I wear hearing aids, and this just I don't know, I seriously almost cried in the store because I never see representation. And it just sounds amazing. It's super cute. It's about a witch and her werewolf girlfriend, and it just seems super wholesome, and I think I'll really enjoy it. This is for my inner child that would have been so happy to see representation like this. I'm gonna hang out for a little while and read the first chapter of each of these books, and I will let you know what I think. And obviously I'm gonna decide one that I will continue to read, maybe even 2. Maybe I'll be reading 7 books at a time. This is so cool. I'm on page 12, and the main character just had to take out her hearing aid when she answered the phone and was like annoyed about it. And that is just so intensely relatable. And so, I don't know, already I feel so good. Alright, so it took me like 10 minutes to read the first chapter of Mooncakes. It was only 30 pages long, and it's a graphic novel, so it went pretty fast. But oh my god, the disability representation is amazing, and I am so excited to keep reading it. So far, adorable, like so sweet. The art style isn't completely my thing. For graphic novels, I usually like a more detailed art style, but I totally understand that that is really difficult to do. So I'm really enjoying this. It is really, really sweet. Already there is fucking disabled representation, non-binary representation, and lesbian grandmas. It's perfect. So I'm really enjoying that. Next, I am going to check out Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. So I'm gonna read the first chapter of that, and we'll see how that goes. The first fucking line of this is so good. I'm about to go get up and get my highlighter. I was 12 the first time I saw my dead father cross from the kitchen doorway to the hall that led back to the utility room. Amazing opening line. I'm gonna go get my highlighter. Page 17 of Mapping the Interior. I just skipped forward a little and I saw that there aren't any chapters. There's just these little page breaks. So I just read the first one. It has a really interesting premise and some beautiful quotes already and some beautiful ideas. And I love Stephen Graham Jones. How many times can I say that? This sounds amazing so far, and I'm really enjoying it. On to Disfigured, which is probably the most hyped book for me here. So I'm really excited to read the first chapter and see what I think. Chapter of Disfigured left off at page 34, and I am in love with it so far. This video is going so well. I am obsessed with every book that I have tried tonight. So I don't know which one I am gonna carry on with. Disfigured is amazing so far. I highlighted so much. Just from the introduction in the first chapter, I felt so seen. It was really relatable. So far, the language that is being used is super interesting. So many terms I have never heard of, and I think this is going to be a really important book for me. I can see this being a turning point in my reading experience and my way of thinking towards literature, especially as an English major who has like a huge preference for fairy tales and folk tales. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be a really amazing book, and I don't know which one I'm going to pick. Mapping the Interior was amazing, just the first chapter, and Mooncakes was super sweet and really great. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm done reading for tonight. I'm super sleepy. I have class at 8:30 and it is 12 o'clock. So it is time for me to get ready for bed. I'll check in with you tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon and let you know which one I'm gonna continue. I will say these are all gonna be very close behind. I'm gonna read all 3 of these as soon as I can because I'm hooked by all 3. So I'm super excited. I will check in with you tomorrow morning. If you have read any of these, please comment down below. I would love to hear what you have to say about them. Love to know your thoughts. So, would definitely recommend. I know it's just the first chapter, but that says a lot about a book sometimes. I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. Morning, it is 8 o'clock. I am about to go get breakfast at the dining hall. And then I have a few classes today. So whenever I go to the dining hall, I bring a book with me. And so it's time to decide which book I will be bringing, which one I'll be reading first. And I have decided that, once again, I want to read all 3 so fucking badly. But Disfigured by Amanda Leduc is gonna be the pick for now. I think it's really gonna help me in my writing, and it really pertains to some of my classes right now. So I am just super excited to check this out. The first chapter was amazing, and I think it's only gonna get better from here. So I am going to be reading this at breakfast today. I appreciate you coming along on this quick little video on impulse, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna be trying to put out more videos. I don't have that much time in school, but I'm gonna try to make it. I will be having my August wrap-up video coming out soon. I think I'm gonna film that in the next few days. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.